Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome to a coffee and chat. I feel as though I've not done one for a wee while. So here we are. Now get a wee coffee or tea or a juice and let's have a little chat. I haven't got a list of things I want to say. I just need to get some stuff out to you today. I have been overwhelmed by the amount of people that have responded to the mediumship videos in the last few weeks. I think the last 2 or 3 up, people have really emailed me with the connection and taken it and acknowledged it, and that's been fantastic for me. In fact, some of the ones that I thought were incredibly they were too direct. The names were just too sort of maybe odd or whatever. They were the ones that were actually taken, which was lovely. So to all of you that got in touch about the mediumship videos, thank you. And as I say, in the comments, I know that some people can leave a little bit, and that's great. I'd love you still to do that, but in the emails, people can go into more detail. There was one that I've just read. I've still to get back, well, I might get back to by the time this video goes up. It was a woman who actually took the message to a place where near where I was born, and not the people she was talking about, but some of the things that they were involved in that area I actually knew, and that was a joy, an absolute joy. So thank you to anyone that's taken a message and taken the time to email me about it. I do love hearing the emails. There's a few emails backed up with people that are looking advice on certain things to do with spirit guides, etc. And I promise I will work my way through them, but they're in a to-do file as such, because a bit overwhelmed with stuff just now. But yeah, thank you. Also, if I could ask those people that have read my books, always at this time the book sales go down a wee bit, and I get royalties 2 months behind, so it means that April, May, going into June, that finances can be pretty tight. So if you have enjoyed my books or whatever, could you please leave a good wee review, particularly in Dying to Live and the Clairvoyant Memoirs, because they help. Just reviews, not even buying the book, but reviews help bump it up back into the top 100. Sometimes they run quite high, but they really have to get in that top 100 of Kindle, not so much books. If you've got a book out, it tends to stay in the top books for a few weeks, but it's the Kindles that really sell afterwards. So if anyone could just go on and give a short good review, that would be really helpful, because when people see that you've got a lot of reviews, they're more inclined to buy the book, and in doing that it just puts the book up to people's eyes a wee bit more. So that would be good if you could do that for me. I would really appreciate that, particularly Dying to Live and Memoirs of a Clairvoyant by Colette. So yeah, hopefully the books will keep going. I'm kind of about a third of the way into the new book that I'm writing. Always at this stage you wonder why you're doing it, because you're not close enough to see the end, and normally it's not taking shape enough as a book for you to be pleased with it. Now this will be my 11th book out, so I'm used to, I know these feelings, I have them every book at this stage, and the only way to get through it is to get my head down and get more written, so that it goes past the halfway mark and you're thinking, right, this is starting to take shape. And I think you'll all love this book when it's out. It's very much just wisdom and knowledge, excuse me, that I think should be out there. Some of it's from blogs, some of it's newly written, some of it's even things that I've put up on YouTube and then decided, oh, I should write about that. It's going to be a mixture of rituals, wisdom, little sayings, spells, you name it. If you think wisdom and magic, that's what will be in it. And I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want it out this year. So I need to get more work done on that, which brings me to I need to take some time off YouTube. Not just for the book, because I need a wee break from that as well, to be honest, but I have quite a busy time coming up, just going into April. I've got my grandson's birthday, which is amazing. He's a joy, just can't stop laughing at me. He's a wee comedian. I've got a daughter having an operation, and I have family that I haven't seen since way before lockdown coming to stay in the area for a wee while. All that plus needing away from the sadness of the internet means I'm going to be taking a wee break, probably from, oh goodness, from about the 28th of March through to about the 25th of April. Now that will cover the time where I need to be there for other people, and it will also give me a break, because sometimes when I'm on the computer doing YouTube, I'll have a wee look at Twitter, and I don't know how you're coping with all the sadness just now, but I'm feeling quite worn out with that. I'm praying so hard for Ukrainian people and so sad for them, but every day I'm seeing more and more and more. And I know we should be aware, and I know that I'm quite political in nature, but it's getting to the stage it's stopping me sleep at night. And I know many of you will be the same. I'm dreaming of wars, and sometimes I feel I'm not just dreaming. I feel there's a bit of astral projection in there, which is exhausting. And to be honest, I don't necessarily need to see the things that I'm seeing. So for that reason, I want to get a big chunk of time and say, that's it, I'm not doing YouTube videos, I'm not going to be on Twitter so much, I'm maybe do a little bit more research for the book, but I want time with family, I want time in the sunshine, and I want to be there for the people that need me within that time as well. So I hope you'll help support me in that time. Excuse me. I know I feel I'm asking for things, but the support, I'm not talking about monetary support, but the YouTube algorithm is a bummer if you take time off. It encourages influencers or people that post to post constantly, at least twice a week. And if you don't do that and you're a small channel like me, they don't show your stuff to people that should want to see it or want to see it. They would put someone that's posting more regularly up. So taking a month off with YouTube, I'll lose subscribers. There's no doubt about that. And also, if people aren't accessing my videos, the older ones and even the ones that have been up recently, I'm going to come back and have to build up again to get the algorithm to notice what I'm doing. But I need the time off. So what I want to ask you, particularly the Goldie Oldies and the new ones that have joined and really like the channel, I'm sorry I'm taking a break when you're just starting, but it's only for about 3.5 weeks. And I might actually have things ready to go up, little, you know, these shorts or whatever. I'm not saying there won't be content, but I won't be physically there at the time the content goes up. So, but if you would just watch a few videos, even a couple a week, just to keep YouTube thinking that the algorithm, it doesn't think, but the algorithm picking up that even though I'm not posting, which is the sin of the century to that to YouTube, that people are still looking at my videos in enough people that it registers, and they keep showing them to other people. And that's all I would ask, you know. And the thing is, there might be videos you've forgotten about and you would quite like to look at again, so don't ignore the older ones, because some of the older ones, like the Healing Hands videos, got nearly 250,000 views on it, the how to know if you've got healing hands. I mean, that's uncanny. That's more than about 1/3 of the channel views at the moment. So just if you could hit the videos and just let the algorithm think that I'm still working, that would be fine. So that's what I'm asking. I want you all to think about where you are as well. And if you need a break from social media, if you need a break from hearing bad news, if you need a break from a sense of edginess that's in the world just now, I think all empaths do. And you know, it is your right to take that time. I know sometimes we feel that we shouldn't. I mean, I feel quite bad taking time off, but that shouldn't be. You know, I should be able to just take time off when I need it. And I know you're fine with that, but with me it's like, oh, you know, because I look forward to the people I follow putting up their videos regularly, and if they don't post, I'm like, oh, I hope they're okay, or maybe they're having a wee break. But I always have a reaction to it, and I would imagine some of you do too. So, you know, I would prefer not to have to take time off, but I know I need to. It's just basically that time where there's a lot of family stuff going on, there's a lot of things to do, and I'm needed elsewhere. And I also need to do some self-healing and ground myself a wee bit more, and that's what I'll be doing. So I hope that you can cut yourself some slack too, and give yourself some time. Okay, if you're working in a job you've got to present every day, I understand you have to do that, but when you're home, you know, if you can, switch off the news a bit. Don't doom scroll. There's, you know, I can do that from time to time, and it does no good. Once you've learned about what's going on, you don't need to hear everybody else's opinion on it. That's what I'm trying to say. I want you to be informed, but once you're informed, then that's that. Otherwise you end up just getting lower and lower and lower, and I don't want that for you, because too many times in my life I've gone there myself. I'm interested in something that I talked about to a lovely lady that emailed me in answer to one of the mediumship videos. She took the message very thoroughly, which was wonderful. And what I was feeling is I wanted to do a trilogy of how to improve your mediumship, with a kind of start, preparation, doing it, and closing down, etc., but more based on my techniques. Now, it wouldn't be going by maybe, I know everybody does their own thing, but sometimes the rules and things you have to do, and I tend not to observe the rules really. I do my own thing, and it works for me. So I wouldn't be advising on anything that I don't do myself, and some of the things that I do myself might be a wee bit But I wonder, would you like that? Would you like 3 separate videos on a process of how to do the mediumship readings, not just for professionals, but for people that want to actually connect with their own spirits, you know, that maybe just sometimes will feel them, but don't know how to actually sit down and, without calling them, which you don't call the dead, please remember, go back to my how to be a medium video. You never call the dead by their name. That's wrong. And there's something in that video that will tell you why. But basically, you make the environment and your psyche as near where they are as possible, so that they sense you and so that they know that the channel's open, while still never calling on a spirit by name. So there's things like that I would want to really show you how to do that, but it would take like 3 videos. Would you like that? If you would like that, please comment below, and I would certainly do that when I get back in April. And it might be worthwhile even writing it up and putting it on the coffee page. If you look at my coffee shop, there's a few videos that I've done that I've actually written up for you and put it in for 0. You can put a donation in if you want, but really the cost is £0 or dollars. So have a wee look in the coffee shop, and if it works that way, I could also maybe write the videos first, then do them on screen, and then post the actual text in the coffee shop, so that you could then listen to the video and then go and get the notes on it, basically like a tutorial. Would you like that? Would you like the mediumship videos, tutorial, and also the text for it in the coffee shop? Let me know. If there's anything else that you think I could do that are possibly less about the tarot but more to do with mediumship, magic and healing, then let me know, because I'm planning for this year to do more what we call evergreens. Now, these evergreen videos are not like sitting down with the weekly tarot and saying what I get. They need to be planned so that you're using them in a way that you would go to a book, or a way that you would learn something. So they take a lot of planning, and they take work, but at the same time they're very worth it if they help you with what you need to know. So be specific. If I can't do something, I won't do it. I know I've got more to do on different I've done earth empathy. Someone's looking for animal empathy, which I've got that in my list too. I'll be doing more of them. People want to know more about the elemental energies. Again, fantastic, all things that I adore. But you can't just come on and blah 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 blah. You've got, otherwise you miss something. When it's a tutorial, it has to be right. So they involve writing it first. So if you've got any other thoughts that you think a tutorial, possibly with notes on coffee, would be good, let me know. Anyway, I'm blabbering on, which means that this video will take so long to go up. So this is probably the last video you'll have from me for about 4 weeks, unless I decide that there's something I want to put up, or I get called on by the spirits to do a mediumship video. Who knows? But I think I need to go and have a wee break and be with my family and stuff like that. So I love yous and I'll miss yous, and no doubt I'll want to jump on, but please know that I'll be having family time. And I really have missed the family member that's coming up to Scotland for a while, and her son. It's very, very, very precious people to me. And the thought that they're trying to come up in before maybe even, you know, the winter comes, and maybe there's all sorts of bugs out there is lovely, and I will be careful. Scotland still has mask mandates, so I'm going to stay as careful as I can while still seeing family and enjoying myself. So this is sort of, I'll see you when I see you, but I'll be coming back refreshed, I know that. And if I pop up in between time, just know that I've probably just been, oh, I want to do a video, I want to know how you are. Tell me what you think of me taking a break. Let me know if you can hit on some videos occasionally, that would help. And leave me a wee review on Amazon. And really, that's me happy. So try and take some time for yourself, try and get out into nature, and I'll see you in a few weeks refreshed again. Many blessings now. Bye.